And what is up? Got multiple units fixing on this one site. And about this unit being down when I found like all these small units were down. Controls were wigged out. Carrier control, which I'll probably post another separate video of that later. All the economizers were open to 100%. Now it's not. And I added those sensors there last year because somebody had them overridden. And then if they cleared the override, it would like shut down and stay in economizer. Well, this time I found them in override set for 0 degrees instead of reading those at 103 degrees when I reactivated them. Got every one of these was set that way. So they have voodoo. They got, I shouldn't say voodoo, but they got gremlins in the controls. But then I noticed in going through the controls that the big main unit here isn't running. Come up here. Controller's dead. This circuit breaker's popped out. Like, oh no, man. There's like wires and sensors everywhere. Here's the schematic from CB2 coming off of the transformer right here. It goes to J1 of the main base control board. So I just unplugged that, which is this. Isolated it, still tripped. Where else does it go? Well, it goes up, red goes here. It goes to the UPC, which is a unitary protocol converter somewhere. And it also goes down to these relay contacts, J10A. But also somehow it comes down to here. I unplugged this, isolated, still did it. But then when I unplugged this terminal here, I isolated it. Stop tripping. It's like, thank God it's in this cable probably somewhere. So go into this big bed. It's probably about 105 degrees now, but to me it's still kind of cool out compared to what we've been having earlier in the week, so it's actually pleasant to me. So I found it pretty fast. That's what my theme of my video is about. This was rubbed against this pipe right there. There's my short. Rubbed through. Gives the focus. So I just got to insulate that and secure that cable there. So with everything that's in one of these units, that short could have been a lot worse. So as soon as I went in here and pulled that, I had my little meter beeping with the wire isolated and just walked right over, shaking the wire, and found it like fast. Look, you can see where it's been rubbing on the copper. It's actually an indentation in the copper from this cabling. Crazy, huh? Be a lot of refrigerant to drop. So yeah. So okay, but she's gonna be working here in a matter of minutes. This looks like the CO2 sensor must have read a little high in that building. Just opened up the exhaust fans on that one, which is the same unit as this, just on the other side of this place. Hey man, what's up? It's kind of hard for me to see the screen with it being so bright. Umbrella's the only thing gives me some breaks when I'm working on looking through schematics and whatnot. So should be able to hook this wire back up now. Put it back on that terminal, which I'll do now. But yeah, fun. So man, nothing like having a rooftop of booby-trapped units. The controls were wigged out. I don't know if it has anything to do with this. The weird carrier control, which goes to the stupid touchpad panel thing. I'd rather they have a computer to go through. It takes forever. You have to take this controller and attach every unit one at a time and then hit status and go through everything real slow and it's painstaking. EMS computers are much better. You just click on a unit, you can look at a floor plan, see all your temperatures in one screen. This thing don't do that. So it took me a while. Got this fresh air, or the outside air sensors fixed. Now this thing, so I'm just, I guess, just trying to take a break for a second right now and just relieve that this part was fast to find. So still got more service calls after this on this Friday. Let's see. Just had a comment outside there wide open. Well, if you're using, is it one of those? Is it a control board controlling the economizer, or is it one of those little Honeywell W7212s or something like that? or one of the new Honeywell Jade controllers, which has a digital. If you get one screw adjustment turned wrong on those, that'll cause the unit to stay open. Dan Burris, I know someone with that name up in Payson. But he doesn't do HVAC. Honeywell, like the old black box 7212s with the screws that you turn. Answering the comment for Dan there. I do have a couple videos of those things. So you look through that the last year. Oh, you're in Phoenix, huh? I know a Daniel Burris up in Payson, Arizona, but he's not an HVAC tech, but his stepdad was. Small world. Yep, black box. Okay, if somebody, there's a minimum screw which overrides everything, and no matter, and whatever that thing's turned up to, it's a 2 to 10 volt signal. It will be the minimum that the damper can close to. Then the other screws that are on there, you gotta be careful, is indoor air quality screw, and that's has a 2 to 10 volt input coming from indoor air quality input. If somebody doesn't have the input hooked up, or the input malfunctions, those will drive to fail-safe, will go to the maximum. I think it says like max DCV or something like that. I think that's a maximum DC value, something like that. I might be speaking wrong, but something like that on those terminals. And you'll know if you just turn it down, the damper will close. So, and of course, if the temperatures, it thinks it's getting a call for cooling, and the temperature's below 55 or so, it'll open up. But if it's in economizer mode, thinks it is, it'll stop the compressor from coming on until second stage input goes on. So if it's cooling, running all the compressors just like normal, but the damper's just open and it's not supposed to be, then I'd be checking your indoor air quality terminal and your minimum damper position screw, see what those are at. So anyway, I better get back to it. Look back through some of my old videos. I think I might have showed some of those things on there. I fixed a bunch of them not too long ago, and I think I might have showed those screw and some glitches you can have with those. Check that out, look for that. Anyway, let me get back to it, guys. So, catch you guys later. Time for a drink. This isn't already red hot. Late.